Hello guys, I'm going to have a video presentation here that is based on our botnet project. We also looked at safety measures and how computer users can keep their machines safe from botnets. I'm going to talk about how we can use basic PC settings to keep safe on the internet. Well, just like in real life, where one of the basic needs of humans is safety, security, the same is true in the computer world. Therefore, we seek solutions and ways to keep ourselves safe while we browse, while we get the stuff that we get from the internet. So, the first thing I'm going to talk about is how to use Windows firewall settings and how to use the Microsoft Windows updates on our computers and also to use antivirus utility tools. So let's get started. So how to use Windows firewall settings basically. Well, to go to Windows firewall window, we can go down here to the our network icon. When you click on it, then you can also click on the Open Network and Sharing Center. And once you go to this window, you can find Windows Firewall on the bottom left of it. And if you click that, then you have your Windows Firewall. There are two other ways of going to the Windows Firewall settings. You go to your Start menu, you click on it, and go to Control Panel, and you can see here you have Network and Internet. Also, when you click on that, you go to Network and Sharing Center, and also you can see also the Windows Firewall. It's the same window that we had before. Otherwise, if you go to Start menu and Control Panel, and if you go to System and Security, you can find Windows Firewall there. So if we go there, we can see our present settings. Well, for me, these are my present settings for Windows Firewall. I've set my home network locations to be off. I've set my Windows Firewall to be off for home network locations, and it's presently on for public networks. Well, how do we make changes? You go to turn Windows Firewall on or off, and you click to that. Then you can decide on what you want to do. You know, for home or work or I don't know, private uh, network locations. Basically, these are all networks that you trust. So if you trust a network, then you can turn it off here if you want. And for public network locations or for network locations that you don't trust, guys, it is not advisable to turn Windows Firewall off for such locations. So as you can see, my present settings for Windows Firewall is on right here. And whatever changes you make, then you click OK for the changes to be effective, and that is it. And I'm going to show you a picture here of what happens when Windows Firewall blocks programs. And I have here a screenshot of an incident that occurred between the Dropbox folder and Windows Firewall. So as you can see on the picture here, it's just a screenshot, and it's telling me I got a pop-up from Windows Firewall telling me that Windows Firewall has blocked some features of Dropbox on all public networks. It's because I was trying to connect when I switched on my computer, and the network, wireless internet that was set to automatically connect to when it got connected, the Dropbox was, it's always active once a network is found. So it tries to synchronize data and to make some updates of files and whatever. So my Windows Firewall was blocking that up. And if you have a window like this, then you know Dropbox or you know whatever program. So you can decide to allow the access or to cancel. Well, that was it for Windows Firewall settings, and that is an example of what happens when you have some strange activity on your computer. And the second thing, going to Microsoft Windows updates. Well, it is always advisable for you to keep your Windows updated. And how do we go to make changes or to check for updates? You click on the Start menu, go to Control Panel, and there you can go to System and Security, and there you can find Windows firewalls we found before, Windows Update. Otherwise, once you are in Control Panel, you can also just type here Windows whatever. You don't need to type the second word. Then it shows you all the options starting with Windows Update. If you click to that, then we can make changes if we want. Presently, it tells me that there are no important updates available. This is because my settings for Windows updates have been made to automatically download and install updates once they are available. But if you need to make changes, you go here, right here where you see, click to make changes or change settings, and then there are various options where you can choose what you want to do. So here you can see install updates automatically recommended. This is the recommended setting for Windows, Microsoft Windows updates, and yeah, mine has been set to automatically download and install updates. So you can decide to choose whatever you want, guys, and also schedule the day and time to be more specific. And that is it. Whatever changes you make, guys, don't forget to click the OK to store your changes. Yeah. And then the third thing, looking at antivirus utility tools, how we can use antivirus utility tools to keep safe from the internet. Well, here I have Norton internet security on my computer, but as you can see, it is not active because my subscription is expired and I will need to renew to get a new one, to get it active. But I don't want to do that now because it's going to cost me money, which I don't have presently. But if we have an antivirus on our computer, then it's pretty much easy. If we are infected by a spam or by malware, you can scan, you can update your antivirus or whatever, and you can make also changes on how it works. And antivirus is very, very effective, but it's expensive also, guys, as you know. And every time you download files or programs, then it scans the files to tell you how safe they are or if there's a virus or not. And that is it. I'm not going to talk much on antivirus, but I would like to show you my web page that I have designed by myself using HTML and Notepad, and I just want to show you what happens, and that is also going to lead me to one of the last things I'm going to say, is that we should note that even though we have all these measures to protect ourselves from the internet, personally the most effective and safe means of safety on the internet is to be very careful of our clicks. So here's my web page open. Welcome to Fieldscom. If you are browsing on the internet and you have a web page and you have something very attractive, you know, like in our botnet project where we had the money maker thing. Well, I didn't have a copy of that, so I decided to create a web page by myself and also try to see how far I can go, and this is what I got so far. So I succeeded to have a file here, a malware, which put on the link here. Please click here to receive your Christmas package. Have fun. And if we click on this, well, there's nothing interesting on the picture. It's just this link here. If you click on it, then you're going to have a file to download. But you don't want to download this because it's a malware. You know it, but other users may not know this. So, but what am I trying to say here? Our clicks are the most important things that can keep us safe from the internet. And a file like this, you don't know what is there, you don't save this file. You just don't save it, because if you click on save file, you're gonna get a virus on your machine. You're gonna get a botnet. You're gonna get your computer recruited into a botnet. So we don't want to do that. This was just to show us, and also if you have an antivirus, it's gonna scan this file while you're trying to save it and tell you if it has virus or not. So, but we don't want to do that, so we click on cancel, and that is it. So beware of your clicks, guys, and you will probably get yourself safe while working on the internet. Um, Thank you very much, and I wish you safety while you're browsing.